Well, I'll address the obvious too. I'm way bigger than everybody in the room. A couple of you could sit on each other's shoulders and still I would whoop you. Give it up for actually a little bit like shaky right now. Like I had the speed here. I was just at work. I got off and just like drove right down here. Quick close there, like warm up a little bit. So I'll just like stretch. This is my stretching jokes. So let's start off with a Mexican's favorite part of the SAT. The essay. How about a nocturnal animal's favorite R&B singer? Glad it's night. That was a good one. I'm a little heavy on the Mexican jokes, but how about why did Pablo Escobar have to take a Xanax? For Hispanic attacks. Yikes. But yeah, I am a giant. I'll tell you a little bit about it. A lot of my material revolves around that. So one of the things that you probably don't think about, but I can't get hyped during like t-shirt tosses at sporting events because they're just fucking launching up like mediums and larges, So I'll fucking never launch up a 5X. I'm a giant. And it makes me wonder, are they worried that it's just gonna like come unraveled midair and just suffocate a family of 6, It's just like those parachutes that we used in like grade school, just a huge rainbow colored parachute. Even like the WU game, the Pat White's last game was a whiteout. Is anybody from that time period? Remember Pat White? Hello. Hell yeah, they did the whiteout. They gave everybody in the crowd white t-shirts. I wore a black shirt that night. And so everybody was wearing white. It looked so beautiful. And then it got to me and it was just my tight white shirt over this. It was more of a gray shirt. It was very see-through. Me squeezing into a medium. The service, I came from work, this is going to be probably a deafening roar. I look out amongst the crowd, but give it up to the service industry. Who's in the service? Oh, yes, I love it. So I came here from work. Some of the things that I like to do is say a name or like a short word to describe like a whole scenario. So one of the things that we do at work, so this is at the pizza shop, we'll say something like, hey, like JFK, and that means let's take a shot, go to the bar, take a shot. Ooh. It gets better. Sometimes my driver will be out and I'll say, hey, they're paying with 100, you gotta bring some Obama, some change. Was one of my favorite ones, sometimes I'll say, hey, Donald Trump, and that means to go in the back and grab some boxes. Oh, shit. This one isn't work related, but I like to golf. Is anybody a golfer out here? Nice, hello. But sometimes we'll teeing off. My buddy, will fucking take a big swing and shank it right into the woods. We'll just go, hey, Princess Diana. Uh-oh. And that means should have paid for a better driver. Oh my God! Vicious. Oh my gosh. Shit. That reminds me. So, like I mentioned, I've got a restaurant. One of them has a bar, so I'm doing a celebrity collaboration. We're gonna mix ice cream and booze. It's gonna be Michael J. Fox's Hard Shakes. I'll start backing off, guys. I have a couple more stories. This next one is about the restaurant too. One of my bartenders, she came like rushing into the kitchen and she like had like a toothache or something like that. I don't know, she said her face hurt. And I said, I know, I didn't tell her, but I was like, I know what you need. And she goes, oh man, like she pulled out her like a leaf bottle and she's like, oh man, there's a Vicodin here. And she goes like, should I take it? And there was 4 of us cooks in the kitchen. We're just like, asked her like real quick questions. Like, well, it depends, like, do you value your relationship with your family? Are you like willing to pawn anything that you own at any hour of the day? How do you feel about $5 blowjobs? It's really your call if you want to take it or not. So she didn't take it, so she said. One of the last things. Anybody like flying on an airplane? Nice, me too. I hate it. It's dumb. Traveling as a giant, so get into the airport, just like stressed out already, like this fucking sucks being at this airport, and you're heading towards security, and like I'm already past like knowing I'm fucking blazed high as hell. I know they know, so it's not a big deal. So you get up to the X-ray machine and you're just peeping over like, who's gonna be peeping my meat today? You're gonna get that machine. So she's like good looking. You're just like making sure you're showing all you got, and you get in that X-ray machine. I gotta enter in like sideways and then get in. Sir, stop touching the top. It's real dusty up here. So eventually, I'll head towards my gate, and I don't like to go like directly to my gate. I try like to fuck with people, so I'll like hang out in the bar area and like bullshit with some people. Because if you go to like a gate, like you show up and you're sitting down with all the other people that are on your flight, and they're just already just like praying, like, oh God, I don't want to be seated next to that big sweaty giant. And so like I'll hang out at the bar, or like I'll pop around and bullshit with some people, and I'm a pretty friendly guy, so I'll start talking to people. Sometimes when I meet somebody that's on my flight, and we like just, that quick, like you hit it off in the airport with a stranger, and I'll end with, I was like, man, this has been great. I'm gonna go see if I can get our seats switched. We'll sit next to each other. And then I'll like fake walk up to the gate, and like I won't ask to change our seats. But the guy's like, what have I done? Fucking this whole flight. But eventually, they start calling everybody out. Everybody gets on the plane. I'm usually one of the last to board. Even if like my number's called first, I like to just get on last, Another great reason for that is that like my entire audience is already seated, they're ready for the show. So I get on the airplane, and like I said, I'm just fucking giant. So I get in, and my head's cocked to the side, and I'm just like crooked, just trying to get down the hallways, and looking at people, and there's like a lady praying the rosary, just like, oh, she probably hates flying. She just doesn't want me to sit in that empty seat next to her. So we just keep going down the aisle, like fucking cockeyed and sideways, and my thighs are just like slapping people in the side of the head. My fucking zipper just getting caught on people's braces. Just like, oh, you guys fly a lot? You're a beautiful family. Ripping my fly off his braces. And just past other people. One of the bonuses is when I see like another giant who already made a mistake. He's in the window seat, sucker. And there's just like real skinny, like Indian businessman, just like never flown before, just sitting next to him. And I'll stop, and it won't be my seat, but I'll shake to a front. And that guy's just thinking like, no, please no, please no, please no. But then eventually, you get to your seat. And you're standing there, and this fucking airplane storage cabinets, it's like someone pulled up 2 DeLoreans next to my head and started, they fucking open up, and it was right next to my eyes, and freaking out. And then I sit down in the seat, it's just being like Matilda being thrown in the chokey by Mrs. Trenchbull. Oh God, for like 4 hours, just gonna sit like this. Just gotta think of my Miss Honey throughout the whole flight. My beautiful girlfriend is here. She's here. Give her a hand, guys. Hello. She deserves that applause. We've been together going on 3 years now, so it's like still hot and heavy. She's hot and I'm heavy. She's cute. I just give her like little nicknames. She's like, little Nabisco or Frito-Lay. She's my little snack, which unfortunately prompted her to give me the nickname Snacked Trailer. It's fair, it's fair. But all right, guys, I thought that was going to be way worse, but I appreciate it, guys. Give it up.